I hope you guys are ready for some premium Hasan slop tent because he is currently crashing out right now because the UK government has revoked his visa. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy some Hasan copium together. Alrighty, I skipped ahead just a little bit because it was just dead air. There was nothing important.
A sad state of affairs where obviously the interests of Israel take the highest priority.
Hasan, buddy, do you actually believe it was Yisrael though? Genuinely, do you think it was Yisrael, or do you think it's the clips of you supporting pro-Palestinian movements that attack cops with sledgehammers or go to UK military bases and sabotage multi-billion-dollar planes? Do you think it's the clips of you saying that raping white women is a moral good? Do you think it's the popular clip of you shocking your dog and people just don't like you? Do you think it's any of those? Or is it the completely unrelated and unlikely answer of it being Yisrael? Actually. Use your tiny little head and actually think for a moment.
And it's sneak into the UK? No, you can't do that. That's not a thing.
But millions of people do it.
Yep.
You can figure it out.
Nick Shirley can go though, of course, because Nick Shirley is a dog for the fascist state.
So first off, number one, the UK banned a load of right-wing content creators from going to England when Tommy Robinson was having his political speech. So I think maybe they're doing this to balance it out so people don't, get upset at them. So that's number one. And number two, I find it extremely ironic how you have a socialist hat on and you're hating on Nick Shirley, who discovered billions of dollars of fraud throughout the US. He went to California and Minnesota right now specifically, but it's all over the US. If you're actually a socialist, you should be glazing Nick Shirley up right now. Because in order to be a socialist, you have to have as little federal corruption and waste as possible. So you should be glazing him. But of course, you're not actually a socialist. I mean, if you were, you wouldn't live in a multi-million-dollar mansion in the West Hollywood Hills. And you wouldn't be upset at Nick Shirley. You're a ideologically captured moron who anything remotely right-wing is bad, and everything left-wing, anti-America, pro-Islam, pro-terrorist is good. That's how it works for you.
That fascism is here, right? The administration trying to deploy subpoenas against political dissidents in the United States of America. Or
Hasan, you're not a political dissident. You're a regard on Twitch. You have zero motion. What are we even talking about? Sure, you have a lot of viewers, but how many of your viewers are actually from America? And then how many of your viewers can actually vote?
Or the UK that's completely captive to the interests of pro-Israel advocacy organizations. They are moving in a way, and this is the liberal government, right? The Labor government is supposed to be the liberal government doing this. And the
Hasan, Keir Starmer acknowledged Palestine. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure he did. I know he's condemned Israel's actions. He just allows attacks on the Jewish community and makes sure that the people who do it gets zero time. What do you mean? Keir Starmer's your biggest ally.
The American government is the right-wing government doing it. We are.
If you honest to God think Donald Trump is right-wing, you're just an idiot. I'm sorry, but that's just, Trump is not right-wing at all. If you were talking about Nick Fuentes, I'd be yeah, I'd agreeing with you. Trump is not right-wing in any regard.
Except for maybe his immigration. The 1930s era, where I think that the administrations in both the UK and the United States of America, regardless of their supposed ideological differences, are absolutely moving as a uniparty. And things are going to get even worse from here on out. Straight up fucking fascism. That's it. Israel is a fascist country, and it gets
Israel's a fascist country. Buddy, why do you care about Israel so much? You don't live there. Like, that's what I want to know so bad from these people, is why does it matter what Israel's doing? They're on the other side of the world. It literally affects me zero. I don't care what they're doing to a different country. Now, the moment I do care is when they take my tax dollars, and if you want to talk about just not giving American money to Israel, you'll have my support, Hasan. You absolutely will. But that's where it ends, dude. You blame Israel for everything. England is not fascist, at least not in the way you're describing it. Now, if you write a post like, I don't know, Christ is king or something, the UK government will bust down your door and arrest you. I mean, they are fascist in that way, but they're not fascist in the sense where if you speak out against Israel, you're like getting arrested.
To enforce its bidding upon other countries, and in an effort to abide by the wishes of a foreign country like Israel, the Western liberal democracies that are supposed to protect and preserve speech, even if they don't have a First Amendment like we do here in the United States of America, they're supposed to have reason, like good reason. This is not one of them.
You're an agitator, though. Like, you don't have motion in like the sense that you can sway elections, but you being in a place causes problems. You actively call for political violence. There's multiple compilations of you saying so, like what you said about Rick Scott. If you go to England, you will absolutely fan the flames, and England can't handle that right now. They just got off of a massive case where one of their own was stabbed and was forced to bleed out on the ground, helpless, because of their regarded government and their reductive, backwards ideologies. They don't need people like you there right now. Like, that is honestly probably what it is that they are already on the cusp of like massive political problems. They just don't want you adding to it.
Right? This is not one of them. Being critical of Israel while effectively combating anti-Semitism is not...
God, you're like the most anti-Semitic person I know on the internet. Like, Nick Fuentes could honestly take notes from you. Like, it's actually crazy we live in the world where Nick Fuentes is less of an anti-Semite than like a left-wing commentator like Hasan. Like, are we serious right now? You say the most like thinly veiled, unironic dog whistles I have ever heard.
A good enough reason to bar someone entry into the country. Ironically enough,
it absolutely is. Every country has the right to allow and not allow anybody who they want to from going in their borders. Like, it's literally the people that live there who gets to decide who gets to come in. But, you know, whatever.
One of my famous speeches that I delivered was at Oxford Union, which is what I was supposed to attend once again, where I warned the Western governments, and I warned those who were worried about anti-Semitism that this dangerous association between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism, this conflation between Judaism and Zionism, was going to create an environment where anti-Semitism would manifest.
Hasan, what are you talking about, bud? You like actively do your utmost to blur the lines between your average Jewish person or your average Israeli and make them all out to be evil Zionist people. Like, you are literally the only one who does that. I say you're not the only one, but you do that. All right, let's not pretend you're not doing anything. Like, you're the vanguard protecting the Jewish identity. You're not that guy, pal. Okay. And it's just ridiculous to try to claim otherwise. And that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of Hasan cope sesh, you know, crashing out live on stream, coming up with the most ridiculous arguments. Of course, Israel is to blame for all his problems, as it always is, apparently. And yeah, give me a like, give me a sub, disliked if you didn't like the video, and comment down below on what you think about this whole just situation honestly, I'm surprised he got banned from England at all. Like, I figured he'd be like, I don't know, the model UK citizen in like Keir Starmer's eyes. Like, I think Keir Starmer and Hasan agree on pretty much everything. So like, I'm surprised it even happened personally, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye now.